The Kremlin, as is well known, learns quickly. It has managed to realize that the heroic history of the fatherland can be molded from any kind of absolute rubbish and disgrace. It has always been this way. From this amusing material, they cobbled together the heroics of great battles of the past, like the storming of Izmail, Varyag, Prokhorov, Panfilov's men at Borodino, and so on. The recipe, as I have already told you, is very simple. Any shameful defeat or simply a fabricated event is officially declared a great victory, and the job is done. And the Russian populace, the Russian commoner, is always in that condition. When you can sell anything to this populace, anything at all, provided it is announced by the television itself or simply comes with a high-ranking signature. And now we see, using the example of this disgraceful Sudza pipeline, we are witnessing in real time how shame and defeat are being turned into victory. They took this failed pipeline where a couple of hundred orcs pointlessly perished and elevated this pipeline to a symbol of valor and ingenuity. Moreover, they have already started erecting monuments to this pipeline, and pieces of this pipeline, or its replicas, are being transported all over Russia and offered to those who wish to partake in the feat and crawl through the pipeline as well. The entire analysis of this operation, which was called Dead Mole, has already been done, and there's no point in repeating it. Nothing but stupidity, another disgrace, and the loss of personnel is present in the pipeline operation. But once again, we see that from pure nonsense, from lies, another victory is successfully molded. And there's nothing peculiar about it. Just in general, one should already get used to the fact that lies are what Russia breathes. Well, that's just a feature of its national organism. And to be outraged by this, is probably foolish. One should simply accept it as a given and always take it into account. And by the way, speaking of which, I'll probably post later, medics are trying to pull orcs back from the other side who went through the pipe, because all of them who survived have been diagnosed with, well, I myself, to be honest, haven't held any medical documents in my hands, and all sorts of funny retellings. You can't expect from them, let's say, clinical precision. They call it chemical pneumonia, and write that medics report, for the first time in history, we are facing such severe toxic poisoning. And they are trying, therefore, to somehow pull these surviving orcs back from the brink.